Now you're live.
Okay.
Darkside.
Turn the camera back on. Just hit that red camera button.
There you are. You're live now.
Welcome to L&L Dining Painting. My name is Billy Bob John Boy, and I'm here for Lay, because Lay said, hey, made some fun in the channel. So I'm here to sit next to Lenore, the prettiest young filly in 4 states. Hey, everyone. I don't know nothing about this whole diamond painting thing, so you'll just have to forgive me. I'm just here for the fun of it, huh? Oh. I got it. Lee told me everything I needed to know. I got it. I just got to get things straight. See, Lee's usually good at this stuff. I'm not. What you laughing about, woman?
Not a thing.
Well, I got all dressed up for the occasion in my Sunday best coveralls. I got my Wiesner, my rolled tobacco.
I have to sit here and listen to this.
My rolled tobacco, and then my Sunday best, and my go to church hat. Now, just to tell you a little bit about me, they named me Billy Bob John Boy because I didn't know what kind of name that would fit with me, and so they just gave me a bunch of boys' names. And because I'm a boy, that's why they named me John Boy. I'm not like them people up on the television show you call Waltons, but you know, they's hillbilly folk. Redneck without an accent. Now, I want to warn you right now that I am not one of them politically correct people. But I may say things, and if I do, I sure do apologize.
Is it wacky tobacco?
This is pure unadulterated resin tobacco.
Oh my God. It's lost his non-teeth one, sorry.
What all you talking about there, woman? I don't even know who you are.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I must have ended up on the wrong line. Hi, guys. How are you? Is that wacky tobacco? I believe it is, indeed.
No, it's just wacky.
Oh, kind of like you.
Now, no, they think that I'm gonna be mean to you or something. They're saying to blink twice if you need help.
Married to him, I'm beyond help.
I don't know what the problem is. Sheesh, I'm telling you. Y'all just don't know a good country boy.
You.
Now, this is what my pappy wore the day of my wedding, my first wedding. He made me my ass up in this little outfit, and I just thought it'd be fitting for such a nice day. Then he drove all the way over to my fiance's, where she was getting her hair done that day. Walked into the one of them there beauty parlors. Cracked everybody up. Had no idea what was going on because he just walked right in and walked over to my fiance and said, "Come on, we got to get going." I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't show up at the church like this.
You're killing me. Keep on going, you're killing me. I'm sorry.
But that is a true story. That is exactly what he did. Only he had a little better than I did because he had one of them specialty wigs, the one with all different colors in it.
Oh,
Made him look like a multicolored mop head. One of them things you clean the floors with, mop heads. Anybody that's new here is going, what did I walk into? Anyway, I just figured I'd open it up with a little bit of humor.
yeah, very little. No. Hello, Eleanor.
Lordy D. How are you doing today, Lenore? Right now, she's probably wondering where she's at right now, who that man is beside of her. Just saying.
Bonjour, Melanie there. Hi, Helen.
Billy Bob doesn't have a shirt.
See, Billy Bob had no shirts. No shirt.
Just leave the feather out there.
I gotta hide my moves.
Leave the feather out there. Thank you. I would
Leave the-
appreciate it. Nothing.
Why are you hiding your face? Somebody wants to know.
Because you're cracking me up. That's why.
Yes, but that's the whole point of it. I want to see you crack up.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
talking
it's
about
only a crack, but that's
the
not-
ear. I'm talking about the last in your ear. It can run my brother cousin. Thank you, Christopher Knott.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm supposed to be looking at a thumbnail. And I totally forgot what I was supposed to do, and I got it now.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. But why did I say, oh, well?
I'm sorry to hear that, Dex. I hope you get to feeling better. I assume that you're going to cancel your live so you don't have to go through it, or it's just Paul going to do it. Good old Mountain Dew. Don't you know what good old Mountain Dew is? Good old Mountain Dew is actually originally moonshine. So therefore, it is the right one.
Sorry.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll shut up.
Oh, no.
How did I decide to do it tonight? I was actually going to wear this during the Halloween, one of our Halloween shows, but I said, you know what? Never mind. I figured I'd wear it tonight instead. Holly!
Oh, Lord. Stop yelling.
Hello, Holly. Did I kind of remind you of one of your cousins? Yes, Ditsy, feel better. Everybody give some hearts up to Ditz. Never mind, Holly. I'm just kidding with you. Besides which, it's already been determined I'm Tammy's cousin brother.
I had
Brother
a phone
cousin.
call. Leah got a phone call. That's why I'm muting. Now that you're right there. Okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll be right here. I'm here the other, you know what I mean.
Oh, Helen. I didn't start anybody coughing. Hopefully I started a lot of people laughing. I just figured I'd do something a little different, just for the hell of it, because the lives were starting to get a little predictable.
Well, you did something different.
So I figured I'd be doing a little something different. You never know. Billy Bob might make a showing here and there now and then.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Just walk away.
You can't even more beside him.
I know.
Now, y'all, wait a minute. Doesn't this just look so good?
Excuse me. Yeah, it looks ugly.
Well, like this. Oh, man. Oh, hi, Mom. There's a Holly. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
And there's the Helen Hearts. I don't know what we'd do without the Helen Hearts.
I can't wait. I used to be good times. Not as good as your father, but good times.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
He's got roofing material.
Oh.
Eve.
Oh.
Shingles.
Oh.
She's got roofing material. She's got shingles.
Okay.
Thank you, I think.
Melanie said you look good next to him. I said, thank you. Okay.
An armadillo would look good next to me. Now, wait a minute here. Don't you be picking on me, Lee. I came all the way over here just to help you out. Hey, Spark. See, now I can have a three-way conversation. Lee, Billy Bob, John Boy, and you. Three-way conversation. OMG. What are you OMGing there, Billy? Cat, sparkle dust. You know, it's not any fun at all. I worked with a woman in a college in Massachusetts that had them. It was no fun. Yeah. She could barely move. Yeah, no fun whatsoever. And the funny thing is that she had gotten the shingles shortly after she got the shingle shot.
Shingles are terrible.
Yeah, well, Eve's got them now, so.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I said she's got roofing material.
First,
That's right. She'll poop later. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Well, anyway, you know, even with this getup, I'm still warm.
You're still what?
Huh? I said I'm still warm. You get me a t-shirt, what good's that gonna do? I'm not cold. I don't need to cover up. Jeez. Oh boy, oh boy.
Nor she's gonna blast you.
That only hurt my hand.
Yep, exactly. So what's everybody up to today and this past week and few days, whatever it is?
I
Now you see, Sparkle Dust, if you had gotten here in a few, beforehand, you'd have known that I'm not Lee. I'm Billy Bob John Boy, and I'm here to help Lee.
who in the heck is Billy Dog John Boy?
I already told you I was friend of Lee's. I just came over here because he asked for some fun on his channel. I don't even know what a channel is.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Crazy.
Oh,
Young man. Uh-oh. What I do? What I do? What I do? Oh, oh God.
but that's okay.
I deleted that. I don't need that.
Billy Bob John Boy might just have to leave over here, folks. Little house on the prairie. I ain't no from no prairie.
Insane. I swear you're insane, dude. Why I like diamond painting?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
What's this diamond painting everybody keeps talking about? I don't know nothing about this diamond painting stuff.
You're on the diamond painting channel, didn't
Those are my cigars. Those are my cigars.
And let me tell you, he wanted a pass or straw to hang out of his mouth. Just
my weed backer. So my charm backer.
Oh.
Or it could be my wee snuff too. You know, some fancy people.
Lord Henderson.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that back.
Oh, you need okay, Jay Lay. Okay, I can do that, Jay Lay. Hold on just one moment.
What are you doing? Nope, I did that backwards. Shoot.
Now this is my Sunday desk. What? Jay Lay wanted to show me Billy Bob to show the full experience. And there's the back. There's the back. But that's okay because Billy Bob John Boy has to leave. So we'll talk to you later.
Where did you go with Billy Bob John Boy?
I'm gonna go get Lee.
Lord have mercy.
I need a blessing.
He is insane. I'm sorry you have to live with a crazy person.
Go.
I swear he hasn't been drinking or smoking anything.
You know what? I wish he had. At least that would have
Oh boy!
Come on, lady, they make you cute. Don't keep these people waiting.
Josie Joe promenade.
Lord, you did things. He does things.
I do need it. I sure do.
I know.
Videos.
Sorry, Jay Lily.
I'm in the middle of something, Billy Bob.
No, Billy.
Five reasons.
That's like one of my cousins fighting for my brother.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
Lino needs to send help. Yes, Lino does.
I can barely come.
Oh,
Minis. Delete.
many dull moments. Not at all.
Don't
like Billy Bob.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law like Billy Bob.
You're my brother-in-law?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Oh.
Look at it.
Oh my God. Go get you something.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what it was.
Would you like me to get? Oh, you.
Well, Billy Bob, you're gonna have to wait just another minute. Come on, boy. Billy Bob had a hankering for some food.
Guess he's moved on from the do's to the brews.
Better than the do's to the bros.
You're completely insane.
Oh, he is totally insane.
And
Thank you, Melanie. She's
Complete
praying.
insight. Like,
Oh, Lee will be back in a moment. And it won't be quick enough.
you're doing just fine. Do you need me to help? No, you don't.
anyway.
You're doing fine.
That would be fun.
So how you feeling, Arthur?
I'm feeling better. My voice keeps coming and going, but it's doing pretty good now.
Hey, everybody, I hope Billy Bob didn't bother you too much.
Leon is back. Praise the Lord.
I need somebody to take over for me and maybe have a little bit more fun than people think I have.
Billy Bob kind of startled me.
Who scared you?
I said Billy Bob startled me at first, and then I thought, oh yeah, I forgot. I knew he was coming. Nothing?
No, Lily, we actually did not have any storm damage, thankfully. It was all just warnings and watches.
That's what we like the best.
You know, they can keep the warnings and watches in other parts of Hillsborough. That's quite all right.
Yes, he is, Melanie.
No, Billy Bob is not in the closet with yet. No.
I told him, she said she swore you weren't drinking. And I said, I wish you had.
Not a drop.
Nope.
Yes, please. I'll tell you what. Now, all that was a pair of coveralls, but they were dungaree coveralls. I don't know how people can work in the summer in those things. I'll be back on the camera view here in a minute.
What happens in the closet stays in the closet.
Because I'll tell you, this room is always warm and I had the fan on, but let me tell you, I was about roasting. Yeah, well, that's why he's not in the closet there, Christopher. Not the way home to New Jersey. Yeah. Excuse me. But no, like I said, I just felt like something a little bit different. So I said, what the hell? Let's start things off with a little bit of a laugh. You know? I mean, yeah, everything's always random on this channel anyway. You know, we never know what we're going to do. So I figured, you know what? Let's really set it off random. But I threw it off the rails right away.
Yep.
Both being nice enough to get me another soda because I am absolutely sweating to death. And it may not kill me, but let me tell you, I may just drown.
They don't look hot.
And that, by the way, Tammy, is why I would not turn on the camera before the live.
I figured that out after I asked. I figured that out after I asked. I did.
You know, you never know, Kat. Billy Bob might make an appearance every now and then, and although he might wear normal clothes.
Oh my God.
Took me everything I had to keep him from having a straw in his mouth.
Lordy thing.
And he can't smoke in the house, so there was no corncob pipe.
Yeah.
That's something. Why not?
Well, Holly, I hope you do a live, that is. Everybody, just so that you know, Holly, who has Holly's Art Adventures, can't really get to the site right now. So if one of my mods could kindly pick up her website, if you don't have it, let me know and I'll try to get it myself.
I think that
Art and Nature Realms, I think it's actually called.
Hold on.
She has a very simple request. She just wants to get to 40 subscribers before she does a live drawing. You know, where she actually, and I don't mean drawing as in for prizes, I mean drawing as in creating characters with paper and ink. Eve, a corncob pipe. Haven't you ever heard of a corncob pipe? I probably could have had Holly mail me one.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have them up in Pennsylvania, given the fact that Amish country.
Probably.
Okay, I'm way too far off camera.
Hey, thank you, Kat. You beat me.
I was going to tell you.
Is that? That's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one. Thank you, Kat.
I was about to hit enter and then I realized she had done it. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, we're not talking about cornholing now there, Eve. There's a big difference.
I like cornhole. Oh my back. Oh Lord. I don't know how to take that.
I'd like to see her do a live. You know? I've known her for quite some time. God, 2 years? 3 years, something like that. Holly, how long have we known each other? You have a better idea of it than I do. Me and dates suck. You know?
Billy Bob losing his mind.
That is quite all right. You do not have to show your face. There are people that do live whipping shots where all they're showing is their hands while they're doing a diamond painting. So it's the same thing.
Yep.
But I know what you look like.
Yes.
About 5 or 6. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's right. We did know each other before the pandemic.
Drop my pen.
Oh, up you. Stop throwing me under the bus just because you can.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. As if it was that easy. Next chance you get, you'll throw me under the bus again.
Drop my pen.
Yes, I know my hair is ridiculous, but that's Billy Bob's fault.
Man.
Okay.
Oh well.
Doesn't say New Jersey.
Well, there is screaming involved with certain cornholing, but you know.
Lee, how old are you? God bless.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Exactly. This is my life. I can be as bad as I want to be.
I know that, but you're crazy.
Don't help him any, Tammy.
Oh, Cat, you're another one. Keep it clean. Sheesh.
Don't laugh at him, Holly.
I ain't saying a word.
Let's see, that's too much. That's not okay. I am so hungry I could eat this 10.
You're so hungry you could what?
Nothing. Eat my 10.
You cannot eat the pen. What we say?
I said I could. I didn't say I would. I hit decide what I want.
I think you already are. I don't remember. Another one. Diamond Paint with Carrie Lynn, keep it clean. She. Oh, she might chip something anyway. Well, exactly, Christopher. I wasn't sure about that either. You know. Then I was going to say, well, why eat Ken when you got Chad in the closet?
Oh. How did you go from stupid to this?
Would you like me to go get Billy Bob back?
No.
What, dear Cricket? I thought you said 18. I'm like, well, okay. Christopher, what is wrong with you? You and Lee, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just teach you those a lesson.
Oh, yeah, right.
Lee is catchy.
Yeah,
I am not catchy.
college kid.
What do you think? I'm a pandemic or something?
Oh yeah.
Next thing you know, instead of the C word, because YouTube doesn't like people saying the C word, they'll start not allowing the L word to come across. Wait,
Well, that's true.
because the creeping crud of 2020, they don't like people saying that word.
What are you talking about, Lord?
I said she said I was like a pandemic, and I said pretty soon it's going to be like not being able to say the C word on YouTube because it's going to be, you know, can't say the L word like Lee, you know.
Yeah.
C word meaning the creeping crud of 2020.
Yeah, I know.
Which I never understood, but it's okay.
I say the C word online because, well, I forgot to tell Chloe that it's not nice, but I mean it's not allowed, but they didn't shut me down.
But anyway.
Wait a minute.
Who's? Helen's?
No.
I was like, not allowed anybody. It was, I mean, I try not to say that.
There you go, Tammy.
What?
You got asked a question, but you're so busy you can't read the screen.
Diamond painting at Disney. What diamond painting are you working on? I'm sorry, I need to pay attention. I am working on the DAC Mini 12 Months of the Year painting, and I'm very sorry. I'm at work and missed a notification. I'm turning this on replay. Sit down.
The first 10 minutes is well worth the replay.
Trust me. Sit down before you watch it.
You get to see Billy Bob John Boy.
Billy Bob John Boy.
Oh man. L word as in Lee, you know. Well then again it could be Lenore. It may not allow that word either. And no, you're not gonna hear Lenore singing because her throat hurts. Huh? Nobody said anything about it. I did. Oh man. Anyway. Hello everyone.
Hello, Lee.
See now, Billy Bob screwed up because Billy Bob didn't say hello to anyone.
Billy Bob.
So I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
That's because he's not like you.
Got a split personality.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I messed that up. Oh man. Hello, Lee.
Anyway,
Why did you say hi then? You already
I
said
hope
hi.
I don't know because I felt like it.
Well, he
I hope
said hi.
everybody, however, I do hope everybody's doing well. You know, I hope
They or not.
things are treating you fair. Yes, hopefully Eve will get over what she's going through very shortly.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so do I. I really hate that. I mean, I made the light of it. You know, I said she's got roofing material, but shingles is nothing to. It's not nothing. I should say it's a pretty big deal. Like I said, I worked with somebody at the college when I was in Massachusetts. I worked with somebody at the college I was working at doing security. That got it, and it's not fun. Should have seen her trying to get in and out of the car when I had to give her a ride home.
Her.
Yeah, her. Yeah, Connie.
I remember you.
Yeah, Connie. But yeah, it wasn't fun. So anyway, yes, I do have a funny side. More so than normal that you've normally seen, I should say.
He gets that look in his eye.
I don't know what look you're talking about.
The funny side is coming.
I got my pen. Shit.
Well, why don't you holler at it? Maybe it'll jump up in your hand again. No comments.
I don't blame her.
And there's nothing wrong with the silly side, funny side, whatever you want to call it. It got people to laugh. One of the things about me that I'm sure I've said before, but I'll say it again, is the fact that I do things for many, many reasons. One of the reasons is for something like this, for example. No matter what you go through throughout the course of your day. And I said this to somebody when I was living on the streets. No matter what you go through during the course of the day, at the end of the day, when you stop to think about what your day was like, the one thing that's going to stick out in your mind is this particular interaction.
You're right.
And I am sorry, but inadvertently, you're going to smile. Whether you mean to or not, whether you want to or not, you're going to end up smiling. That's going to be one of the last things you remember before you go to sleep. So if anything, if I have ended your day with a smile, then I have fulfilled my purpose for that day. And then tomorrow, I will go out and do something different to do the same thing. You know?
Oh, that's good, Eve.
That is very good, Eve.
When I'll read it in a second. When I was, as I had mentioned earlier, I was living out on the streets and I had a puppet. That puppet came up to my elbow,
Yeah.
and it had legs that would wrap around my neck and my waist, and I would make it look like it's breathing as it's sitting in my arms. And people used to think that it was real at first. You couldn't really tell unless you really looked close up to at what it was made of. You really couldn't tell it was not fur. And then I would turn around and I would pop the face up and I'd sit there and make the lips move and whatnot, and they'd all start laughing. And like I said, they said, they tried to give me money, and I used to tell them, no, that's okay. I may not have a place to sleep, but I had a place to shower, but don't bother. It's okay. Give it to your favorite charity. And they would say, well, if you're not doing it for money, what are you doing it for? And that's what I used to tell them. If I can end your day with a smile, then my work for that day is done. I tried to put a Band-Aid on it, and it ripped my skin off. Now, I don't know what that is. But, I couldn't find a Band-Aid.
Oh, it did just
Exactly, dreams and nightmares. Now, let me see what Steve had to say. The only saving grace place I'm most comfortable in.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, I should have highlighted that. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, that's okay. I was busy talking anyway, so I wouldn't have even read it if it was highlighted.
I read it and forgot to highlight it. I'm very sorry.
Will you stop apologizing? You weren't here to work anyway.
I know, but I'm still your mom.
I keep telling you that you're here just as a regular visitor. The only difference is you have the privilege of being able to talk instead of type.
Then I'm still mod.
I understand that. That's why you tried to put the thing for
Stop arguing with her.
Holly up.
I did. The cats are really good mod and beat me. And that's okay. I'm not complaining at all. Thank you, cat.
And thank you, Jenny. For those that do not know who that is, Crime Cafe is also known as the Uncrafty Crafter.
I need to
Here's another one.
Hold on.
Who is always, when she can be, always here. I am glad that I make you smile. Let me just...
I want to tell you something that Mr. Lee did today.
Something.
We went shopping, and when I go shopping, he sits in the car and he waits for me because he knows he gets in my way and I get upset with him.
And talk to me usually.
So I was in shopping and I knew it was a great parking spot. I knew where it was right away. So I came out of the store and no car. Like, okay. Now I know you were parked right in front. I don't even have to look. You're not there. Where are you? So I got the basket and I'm rolling around looking for it. And I saw the car go by and I'm going, what in the heck is he doing now? Well, I'm waiting and I'm getting angrier by the moment. So then up he comes and he stops and we load the car in the middle of the parking lot because that's where I was. There was a person where he was sitting
parked
that looked like what you
told me. What happened was while I was sitting there waiting for her to come out of the store, while I was trying to contact Tammy to see if Tammy wanted to go for a short ride. She loves our rides.
You didn't tell me this.
Well, anyway, this car ran into the stop sign at the end of the aisle. So I turned around and I walked in. I'm like, I didn't think too much of it. I was going to take a picture of because he backed up and stopped, and I was going to take a picture of the license plate when he went by, and I didn't get it. I wasn't fast enough. Well, a couple minutes later, some woman came out looking around, looking all over the place, and I opened up my window and I asked her what was wrong. So she asked me about the car, and I told her. I said what happened, and I told her what I tried to do, and she said, well, I think he might have had a stroke. So I, of course, sat there and thought about it for about 10 seconds. I said, all right, I got to go try and find this guy because I do not want him hitting someone, number one, or keeling over dead in the middle of the parking lot. So I went driving around the parking lot looking for him. I come around one of the corners and I see her standing there and I go, shit, I'm in trouble now.
Well, he wasn't in trouble after he told me what he was doing, but he was real close to it. That's just who he is, though.
Yeah, and that's when Lenore said, we may even see him in our nightmares. Somebody else said, well, hopefully we'll get to see him again. Somebody like Billy Bob. Billy Bob John Boy. I'm going to have to write that name down so I remember it next time I use it.
Oh, nobody's gonna forget that. I don't even think I will. I can't help to argue with him. I mean, had you met the man?
That's exactly where they came from, too. What she had said was Billy Bob Thornton and John Boy Walton, and that's where I actually did pop the names up from.
Helen, it still did the diamond name. It does. I don't.
Yes, he does have a big
I do not have a caring side.
Yes, he does.
Sheesh. You're going to ruin my reputation. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jenny. You know I support what you do. I still got to get in touch with you and actually get you on a call, too.
Hey, Jenny, I
Everything's been so busy. It's funny. She's actually agreed to sponsor the events. At the end of the year, she's one of the ones that's agreed to sponsor the event.
Hey, Jenny, I'm gonna send you a message. I have a question to you. I need to know if you can do something for me.
No, she can't.
You shut up, please.
There it is.
I think you not know what I need. It's about my glue dot. I need some more glue dots.
You need the micros.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you can make them a little smaller for me, like you did the last time.
Yeah. See,
I love
your thing. All right, just your thing. Just drop it. I gotta pick on Tammy. She's respected. But I joke. I joke. I kid. Yeah, there is a side to me that not a lot of people see. And a side to me that I don't really tell a lot of people about. Yeah, but even some of the stuff you're not even sure about. Because I haven't told you all the stories.
Oh, Lord.
But
I see also happily, sadly, grumpily. No, I'm kidding. Funnily.
No, I am a firm believer in the old,
Oh, that's good,
Holly. Leave no one behind type of thing, and everybody deserves respectful conversation. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your problem is. I mean, I have a family member, for example, who had some mental problems.
She has.
About 10 years younger than she actually is, 12 years younger than she actually is.
Where am I at?
Everybody in the family shoveled her off. I just talk to her and say, hey, Colleen, come over here. And we sit there and talk just like everybody else. Yeah, she used to come sit with Lenore because she loved Lenore. The problem with certain things is the fact that she would get overly attacked. But it's like, I don't care. They still deserve respect. They still deserve proper treatment. I don't care who you are.
And she was
Yeah, she is. She's one of my first cousins. But I don't care if you're deaf. I don't care if you're blind. I don't care if you're old, young. It doesn't matter. I had another one that was physically handicapped. She had cerebral palsy, whom I would walk up to, and I know this is going to bother people, so don't come at me. But I used to walk up to her and say, "All right, let's get over to the table and design your new wheelchair," because she could walk with crutches, but she was better off in a wheelchair. So we would go to the kitchen table, and I would design her a custom wheelchair. I mean, with a plexiglass dome, a motor, drag racing wheels, you name it. Huh? Yeah, Tammy.
not you, Tim.
Yeah, not you, Tammy, a different Tammy. I had it decked out with a stereo system. This is just things we just dream up just for fun and make her laugh all the time. But I don't understand the mentality of, oh, he's homeless, leave him alone. Well, what's the reason he's homeless? Is he homeless because he's lazy? Is he homeless because he came back from a war and has PTSD and has all kinds of other issues? Is he homeless because the economy wouldn't let him work? Get to know the people before you make a judgment. Even if you know the people, don't judge. Because unless you, as the saying goes, walked in a mile in their shoes, you don't deserve to judge them.
Jay Lely, Ditsy's not going to be. Is Ditsy going to be on the credits?
As far as she says she is, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought she said she was.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Jay Lely.
What? Thank you, Jenny. I was gonna get the write this on, but you're kind of out of those, so I didn't know you the Valentine yet. Sorry, she asked me a question. Kinda.
That's just fine.
Not to worry. And Holly, that's okay as long as
Oh no, wait.
you.
Wait, maybe not.
But
wait.
As I was saying, even if you think you know the person, don't judge them, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wrong. I have been judged all of my life. I have been picked on all of my life. I have been verbally assaulted. I have been bullied. And I don't care. I am not I am an intelligent individual. Excuse me, I heard this wrong. I'm an intelligent individual. Do I have a lot of book smarts? No, I don't. And I will be the first one to admit it. When it comes to scholastic things, I'm not that smart. But I grew up, by example. My father, when I grew up, had 5 jobs. And I'm not talking 5 different jobs. I'm talking about 5 jobs all at the same time. He was a manager in an apartment complex. He worked for the Boston Bruins. He worked at Seabrook Dog Track up in New Hampshire. He was a United States officer, a Coast Guard, an officer in the United States Coast Guard, and he worked in a lawyer's office. From the age of 11 years old until I was probably 17, I had people over the house. I had people over the house like Bobby Orr, Phil Esposito, Kenny Hodge. I've been swimming in Kenny Hodge's pool. I've had people that owned oil companies who had given me clothes worth $5,000, hats worth, Stetson hats worth thousands of dollars, and boots worth thousands of dollars, because of how they said I respected them. I had the respect of my father's boss because of how I treated my father, how I treated the people that worked under him, and how I treated the people that were his customers. My father would come home at night and do a set of orders for the different ships that are going out and the different oil tankers and tugboats that were going out. Say, here's what we got going on. Here's what's happening. Here's the crew that's on call. Make sure you call the engineers a half hour before the rest of the crew. And then I would turn around and take care of that while he was out entertaining guests. So the next morning, his boss would call. I'd say, hold on, here's Dad. I'd give it to Dad. My dad would give it back to me. He said, no, he wants to talk to the junior dispatcher. I was 15. All right? I knew what I was doing. And I always will. The side of me that people see most of the time, that joking, stupid acting, semi-illiterate, ignorant individual, is for one reason and one reason only. That is because of the fact that if you are too shallow and you don't want to get past that to know exactly who I am or what I'm about, then I don't need you. If you're willing to get past that and you're willing to turn around and see what I'm really about, those are the ones that I know are going to be my true friends and behind me every step of the way. And I'm getting the look from my wife like, get off the damn soapbox and let's have some fun. So I'm getting off my soapbox now. Hi, everybody.
What's his face?
Well, like I said, somebody said that, well, he has many sides. Well, there you go. Now you've got a basic rundown of some of the sides I got. Of course, now I've given myself a sore throat. I'm so
I appreciate that, Jenny. Slowly. That's what I want, Jen. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Just let me know when you do that, and I'll purchase them.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I just, instead of stretching it out, it's just for ease of exploration. That's what I said. Because most people use that term, and it's like, it's a wrong term, but you know what? It's easiest to explain. Hell, I was that way. Yeah. But I was homeless because my father threw me out of the house.
Wow.
Exactly. No, he did. He threw me out of the house to teach me a lesson because I was home. I would stay home all day. I would go out, hang out with friends, do different things. Once in a while, I might put in an application to a job, half-heartedly.
So you put in a thumb.
And then stay home and do all kinds of things because I was this spoiled, rotten kid, quite literally. And finally, my father had enough of it. Said, that's it. We're done. You can come here and shower. You can use the address on applications, but other than that, you're not allowed in this house. So I learned to talk to people from the streets. And then, of course, like I said, all these people when I was growing up. My father I was thrown out of the house at 20. Yeah, I was just back out of the service, so I was about 20, 21 years old. 21 years old, and I just didn't care. And it taught me a valuable lesson. It really did. It also taught me how to deal with all kinds of people and what it meant to be respectful and human, other than all about myself. So I changed the all about myself to all about everybody else. I still do things for myself, but like this channel. Something for me to do. Even though I drag my wife into it. I think it's because it was Oh, but she got her
I answered.
Android tablet. She was using it a lot. I see. Oh, okay. Mine was in the 80s, but it wasn't because of addiction, thank goodness. Could have been, but luckily it wasn't. I think a lot of people in our age brackets, those of us that are older than 50, probably have experienced it at some point in time in our lives. Not all, but some, or most, or whatever you want, however you want to word it. You know, I do want to highlight a person that is a creator that I have mad respect for. I don't know if I have his channel or not, but I really would like to highlight if I can find it. Give me just a second.
Well, if you tell me who it is, I'll look. Just say
So it's
or
I don't remember the exact name. That's why. KY loves diamonds, and I don't mean as in the jelly.
yeah. I had it.
Yeah, so do I. I just grabbed it.
Okay.
Um,
I had not researched to him too.
This man, a young man, has a channel, a diamond painting channel.
He's so great.
And he is completely deaf. Okay. Mm-hmm. He does his channel by sign language. And of course, it's text across the screen, just, so people can read what he's saying. For those of us dummies that don't know sign language, and yes, I'm being sarcastic.
I was going to learn. I just couldn't write down oranges, so which are good.
But not only that, but there's a lot of finger movements too.
Right.
But that's his channel. I encourage everybody to go check it out.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah, he is. I just don't have his Instagram. But I encourage everybody to go check it out and go subscribe. He's actually quite funny. Even though he's signing, he's actually quite funny. We all sit there and say, everybody says there's something for everyone on YouTube. And he, like Tammy, are the ultimate expression of that. Tammy with her NMD, and how she has to diamond paint and how she shows to people that just because I've got NMD doesn't make me invalid. Him with his deafness and his need to communicate by sign language shows everybody I'm not invalid, and both of them show I'm also not invisible, which a lot of people do. I have said to Tammy before, and I would say to him if I ever had a chance, if I ever get a chance to have him on this channel, you can bet your butt I will.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out myself.
But I already know how I'm going to approach it. I just got to contact him. I've said to Tammy before, and I would say to him that a lot of people look at the chair, in her case. They don't see the person. They see the chair and they think, oh, well, they can't do much. I don't know how many people who, for example, are blind, and somebody will raise their voice because they think that they're blind, they can't hear either. Guess what? Wrong.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But they become invisible. You know, there's a guy by the name of the Blind Surfer. He's another one with the YouTube channel. Who actually literally surfs, goes out on the water on a surfboard and surfs to show people that just because I'm blind doesn't mean I can't do what I want to do. And that's exactly what Tammy's doing, and that's exactly what this kid's doing. I don't remember his name, but
Helen said she knows a little bit of sign language, and she sees the person and not the disability and the challenge. And I know you do, Helen.
There's a lot of people that don't. I'm not saying everybody does. I'm just saying that there's quite a few people out in the world that will do just that. There are more people that see disability and not the individual behind the disability. So therefore, they automatically assume they can't.
I went to guy. He was
I don't know how many people have said to me, now, I have piss poor balance. I use a cane. Because of my hips being the way they are, from the way I have to walk, because of my feet the way they are, I can't stand for long periods of time, but I am constantly getting, here, let me do that. Or, no, you don't have to do that. Or, no, you can't do that. Like hell I can't. You know, let me try it, and if I can, I'll tell you. You know, it's that simple. Yes, I know. I'm back on my high horse again.
I went to school with the guy. He was blind, him and his wife. And they moved to the University of Kentucky. They transferred and they got him an apartment. And he finally came back to the college where I was and said I had to leave. And I said, why? He said, because I called them and told them I could not do the dishes on my knees. And I said, what? He said, I'm blind. He had an apartment for a wheelchair, somebody in a wheelchair. And I said, well, didn't you tell them? And I said, oh, yeah, we put everybody in the same apartment. And I'm like, that's stupid. What? Why? Why would they do that?
Yep. Well, that's like Eve just made the comment that most of her life she was very large, and you know she realized after she lost weight, the bigger she was, the more invisible she became.
That is it, Helen.
Lenore was big. Lenore was big when I first met her. Okay. I don't know how big because I don't really care. But for the longest time, if I so much as looked at a female that was of less weight, she would get worried that I was going to go running away. And nothing could be further from the truth. You know, I didn't care because I don't care about a person's size. But she's absolutely right. You know, people just become invisible, you know, and that includes in the job market. You know, it's like they don't say it, obviously, because they know they can get sued. But if you're too big, they don't want you. It's ridiculous.
Helen, I think that's wonderful. I would love to say hi to her. If you ever want to say hi, you know how to reach me. Tell her to send me a message, an email. I think that's fantastic. And you're right, yeah, that's the one thing that I can't tolerate. Is but when I was in that class, I was in class with a blind girl, sweetest girl you ever saw. Yeah, and the professor that I had did not want me in there and didn't want her in there. Didn't want to fool with it. So she would ride her. I mean, she didn't need. She couldn't get away with that. I didn't let her. And then She told me that you teacher, you understand what it's like to be blind. I said, you're an idiot. And if I fail this class for calling you an idiot, I deserve it. You know.
Well, the thing is that, you know, people like that, I just have to let it rub off my shoulder or I get too mad. I mean, but, oh no, I don't want you in my class because you're handicapped, so you won't understand any of it. Bullshit.
She was in tears, or I could have let it roll off my back. That's why she didn't like me, because I did. I didn't care what she said about me. She said one thing to me, I pushed back. That's just me. I went to the dean on her, I got her fired. And that's not like me. I don't do confrontation. But when you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. And when I saw her in tears, I lost it.
What is it? Try to get further down. Yeah, further down. See that arrow? Hit that. Sorry, I'm doing tutorials at the same time. Anyway, no, but that's the whole point. You know, like I said, with jobs, we came down here to Florida 8 years ago, roughly. Well, maybe 7. No, 8. Anyway, she went to get a job up at the local hospital up the street from us, doing the exact same thing she did for 15 years in Massachusetts.
I'm sorry, Lenore.
And they told her, sorry, can't use you. Now, they gave her some bullshit story about we've already found our candidate or, you know, some other dumbass excuse. But you knew right then and there it was because of the age, which is really stupid considering the fact that the hospital is in an elder community. Go figure. But for-profit hospital, so, you know.
Well, I didn't get a work at what I went to school with for. I mean, but I was disabled. Serious. I mean, I couldn't say that, but I was intelligent enough to know why. And I could have thought it that at that point, I had Hannah, I had Chloe, I had better things to do. I didn't want to do where I wasn't wanted. You know, because I see that I do miserable anyway, then in a work setting that I knew no one wanted me there.
Well, like I told you with the day you asked about, you know, if we could go back in time, you know, and if nothing could change. Number one, going back in time would change everything anyway. But I wouldn't want to change anything. Yeah, I went through hell in a handbasket. I was well treated at home. I was not abused. I was not mistreated. So I didn't go through any of that kind of thing. So I can't really speak on that kind of thing other than what I have seen and what I have heard from other people. But I would not change anything I went through other than that to, you know, on for love nor money. Not at all. Because if I changed any of that or something did or didn't happen, then I wouldn't be the one that's here today. And neither would any of us. You know, none of us. Eve, you, Dix, you know, any of us. None of us would be the person we are today. And I think that ultimately, even though there are those that are self-conscious, ultimately, I think that everybody is accepting of themselves. Ultimately, you know, I mean, overall, you know, are like, okay, I'm proud of who I am and what I've become, and I am. I may not be proud of some of the things that got me here, but I'm proud of who I am and what I do today. You know, and that's my whole thing. God, I'm starting to look like my mother. I'm sitting here looking at the screen going, I'm talking with my hands. My mother was funny.
Y'all did that when we're trying to make a point.
No, my mother. No. You don't understand. My mother literally could not talk about her hands. She
I'm
was like you're watching me move with my hands and whatnot as I'm talking. My mother would do that constantly from the time she opened her mouth to talk to the time she was finished with a statement or a sentence.
my cousin did that too. She
So
had
one
not
day,
put her hands under that, so she
so
doesn't.
one day, I was trying, but Tammy kept talking.
Ow, hush.
So one day, my brother and I said, "You know what, Ma? If we held your hands down, you couldn't talk." And she was like, "I can too. I can talk anytime I want to." Now, mind you, at the time, she's going, "I can too. I can talk anytime I want to without my hands." Okay. So we grabbed her hands and we put them down by her side. And we said, "Okay, Ma, why don't you say something?" And she goes, "Well, what?" So we let go of her hands. "Well, what do you think I wanted to say?" In the meantime, she's using her hands again. I said, "Well, there you go. That proves it."
I'm
Yeah.
sorry that happened to you, Terry. I am. I'm very sorry.
Okay, what did I miss? What are you sorry about?
Terry, you want to read it?
No, I got it.
Ow. Mm.
Yeah, I understand that one, Carrie. Of course, then again, I was thrown out of the public school system in sixth grade. I went into what they called Chapter 766 back then, back in 1977, 78.
This is way too high.
Actually, well then,
Hurt.
um,
It hurt.
right. Anyway, it was a long time ago. Whatever the sixth grade was. But they call Chapter 766, which is special needs.
Ow.
And the school I went to was supposedly what they call an alternate school.
Well,
What they were supposed to do was work on your attitude problems and your regular school curriculum issues at the same time. What it ended up being was a state-run, glorified babysitting service. We didn't do squat. We went to the Museum of Science, the New England Aquarium, and different places like that. You know, and so that they could spend the state's money and justify a learning thing. You know?
Yeah. They did it to my aunt. They did the babysitter, and she's quite intelligent, but the fact they did that, she didn't really learn past the age of 6. You know, that's the mentality as far as learning.
Well, I taught myself a lot of things, but like I don't talk to me about anything more than short division. You know, long division takes some time, but that's why I have calculators. You know, anything other than that, forget it. Not my thing. I got to shave. This is getting ridiculous. I'm getting Santa hair again.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, it's absolutely insane. It really is, and that's the one thing about this community that is so nice because everybody is so accepting, or at least, well, I shouldn't say everybody because there are those that really aren't. But 99.5% of people are really accepting of who you are and what you are and will treat you with respect, no matter what.
I've received that 99.5% at the time. Nothing but respect and love.
Right, exactly. I mean, look how many times people have turned around and said, hey, so-and-so needs help. Let's get a GoFundMe. So-and-so needs help. Let's see if we can do this. Hey, so-and-so needs this, or so-and-so needs that. Next thing you know, people are inundated with mail. We have currently, or I have currently myself, two diamond paintings. One is the 2 diamond paintings, 5 or 6 different putties from different people, like Jenny, the Uncrafted Crafter, Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures.
You got more on the list. Just kidding.
I could get the name, yeah, but I'm talking about just from small shops, not just from individuals.
It is
Another one, the other one that I won from last year's Oz and Og.
Tracy.
Right, that's it. Thank you. And the pen that you guys, you guys gave me, and some of the other gifts that were given to me by other creators. That's the generosity of the community. Not to mention the love of the community for making sure that somebody's fine, and they check on people and they go, okay, is everything all right? Do you need an ear? Do you need, you need a shoulder, whatever the case may be. Happens every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself, if you tell people, hey, if you get lonely and need somebody to talk to, call me, I'm around. So that is what I really love about this community. There's no judgment. There's minimal ridicule. I mean, it does happen. It's like anything else. There's always going to be something somewhere. But there's minimal ridicule, Well, that is true. That is true, Jamie, excuse me. But I think it's also the individuals themselves, because they're in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. We all take what's that? We're all in the same boat. We're all diamond painters, and we all use diamond painting for our individual reasons, whether it be stress or whatever the case may be. So we understand each other, and I think that's where it all comes from, because we all have an understanding of each other because of that.
Yeah.
That is true, Eve. There is plenty of drama. I try to keep it as drama-free as I can. Yeah, I get up on my high horse. Yeah, I have serious conversations. Yeah, I have serious talks, such as today. But I also have fun times, such as Billy Bob. Shut up, Billy Bob. I don't want it. God, I can't wait to see some of the comments that are going to come up in this live.
You're not. That's what they did.
Now that I have mentioned it and it caused me to remember, please hit hashtag replay if you are on the replay part, or if you decide you haven't watched the whole thing and you want to go back and watch the first part of the replay. Please hit hashtag replay and comment. Okay. No matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent, as long as you send us some hearts, we'll love it. Yeah, even bad, as long as it's respectful and not disrespectful. But by all means, hit the like button, please. We like buttons. Come on, please.
Yep, you never know what you get me. That's true.
Life is like a box of chocolate. But hit the like button if you think somebody will get a kick out of it. If you think somebody will get something out of any of the messages that were sent, please feel free to share it. Either way, if you want to help bring people a smile, or if you want to help people understand that there are those of us out there that know what they're going through. They're not alone. And I think a lot of people need to know they're not alone. And I think that more creators should put themselves out there to let other people know they're not alone. Because none of us are. A lot of people like to try and pretend they're alone, but none of us are truly alone. Not as long as you can reach out, say, here I am. Remember, nobody's invisible. None at all. Let's see, where am I at?
You're at 8:30.
25 seconds.
Yep.
A minute, 25 seconds. An hour and 25 minutes. Geez, why don't you tell me at the right time?
Yep, that's right.
All right, well, as far as I know, according to Ditsy, she said she was going to go live. So as far as I know, she is going live in a half hour. If she wasn't, I may try to prolong this, but I'm not going to. I want to give people a chance to go to the bathroom, go get something to eat, go get something to drink. I've got to give myself time to go put my computer back and plug it in and get everything done. Get everything put back in place. But I do want to wish everybody a happy week. Well, a happy day, a happy week. Keep in mind that I saw a story not too long ago where a kid was bullied to the point where the bully turned around and said something about the fact that the kid should do himself some harm, some final harm. And the kid almost did it. Almost. Because of what one bully said. So keep in mind that words can kill. Luckily, somebody got to them before they did anything and showed them by way of community activities that no, it's not like that. This kid was autistic. He loved cars. So the parents reached out to one car club to ask if they could just have a few cars drive by the house. That car enthusiast then reached out, and almost 2,000 cars showed up to show this kid that he was worth it. So, but at any rate, everybody have a great week. Have a great time. Do not forget, never mind faking it until you make it. Just believe it until you receive it. And until next time, next live or next Whip and Chat, have a great day, everyone. And that next Whip and Chat could be on Ditsy's. And if somebody would kindly put Ditsy's channel in real quick before I actually end live, I would appreciate it.
But dinner time, unless Cat you done it, you all had at it. You faster than I am.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you, everyone, for the compliments.
Have a good rest of the week.
Yep. I still to teach Lenore how to pull up.
Look how it went today.
Yeah.
If I couldn't get that one.
I know. Well, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. All right. Anyway, most of you know what Ditsy's channel is.
Well, I got it if you wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm about as patient as you are.
Well, chill out, dude.
Shut up, dude.
Got it.
Hey, and that's the end of the live because she said shut up, Lee, to begin it, and shut up, dude, to end it.
I said chill out, not shut up. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Thank you very much. All right, everybody.
Good.
Say goodbye, Tammy.
Goodbye, guys.
Say goodbye, Billy Bob.
Love you.
Goodbye, Billy Bob.
Bye-bye, y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend.
Oh, Lord.
It's Billy Bob, John Boyd heading off to the weekend. Bye-bye, y'all.
Mercy. Bye.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And there it is.